seen this incident with Cadence Carpenter out of Lexington, Kentucky. This happened on Sunday, and these doggone people that was around her doggone vehicle, they should have been arrested as well. Not just her. I don't see how they didn't get in trouble as well. Now, this was about 2 o'clock in the morning near Short Street and Mill Street. And when she got out of wherever she was at that she was drinking, she had all these doggone people around her doggone vehicle. She had a Tesla, and they was all around her vehicle like they owned it or they knew who owned it. They was all on her property, okay? Get out of my doggone stuff. And so she was trying to get in the vehicle and leave the location she was at. And they was like, no, you got to stay here. They was giving that energy like they didn't want her to leave. They kept getting on the vehicle. They kept trying to, open the door, things of that sort. And so she finally gets in the vehicle and is trying to get away. And they keep getting on the vehicle like, no, you can't go nowhere. I feel like they were trying to hold her hostage. That is a panic mode reaction, and I need to get up out of here. So she ended up backing up, trying to get out, and they still stopping her. And so she ended up saying, I'm not gonna play with y'all. And so she bolts through and knocks some of them off the vehicle. 4 people done got injured. She went down Short Street, but she went down the wrong direction. So she was traveling in the wrong direction. That was out of fear. Like, she didn't know if they was gonna try and kidnap her and take her off and do some stuff with her. They might have been trying to do something strange for a little piece of change. How she know they weren't gonna try and put her on no doggone website or something like that? She was ready to go. They was given unsafe conditions. I would have been gone like her, okay? But somebody probably would have got rolled over dealing with me. So she did good. She only knocked them off the vehicle because I would have sent them off to glory because my heart would have been pounding out of my body. All right? It would have been pounding. So when the officers finally did go ahead and get her pulled over, because of course, people called the police. When they finally got up with her and she got out the vehicle, they said she reeked of alcohol. And she's only 20 years old, so she was definitely drinking when she should not have been drinking. So I understand that, okay? Now, they said they tried to give her a field sobriety test, and she was like, absolutely not. But they did end up getting that done, and she failed it. So they did charge her with a DUI. They did also charge her with 4 counts of second-degree assault for the people that got injured when they, fell off her vehicle. They also gave her a first-degree wanton endangerment, and then they gave her reckless driving. And then she had a license that said she was 21. She was using somebody else's ID, so they gave her a charge for that as well. So she used somebody else's ID so she can go and get a drink wherever she was at. She did have court on Monday, and she absolutely said not guilty, and then she did bond out. She bonded out on Sunday with the $5,000 bond amount, but she did go to court on Monday. And I'm just like, the people that was on top of her vehicle trying to keep her there, they should have charges as well. That's just all I'm saying. I don't have a problem with them charges that they gave her. I do understand why they gave them to her, because it was a lot of recklessness, and the alcohol in her doggone system may have led to the wrong way down the street. She might have realized a little bit sooner she was going down the wrong way and turn around. But them doggone people trying to keep her there holding her hostage, charge.